They say the average person checks their phone over 96 times a day. That's like once every 10 minutes. Now pause. Imagine what that looks like through the eyes of a child. A son sitting quietly, watching his father scroll, waiting and hoping patiently for one moment of undivided attention. Welcome to Save the Boys, the podcast where we fight for the hearts of sons and call fathers back to that position. I am Omoren Obong David.
Save the Boys, raising responsible sons.
Today's conversation is simple, uncomfortable, and necessary. Being a father in a world full of screens. Let's dive in. Have you ever sat in the same room with your son, phone in hand, and convinced yourself you were spending time with him? I have. And here's the truth most of us don't like to admit. That is not presence. That is proximity. Your body is there, but your mind is elsewhere. Your emotions are scattered. Your spirit is checked out. You're replying the messages, refreshing timelines, watching someone else's life unfold, while your own child is quietly growing right in front of you unnoticed. This is the age we live in, an age of digital dependence, addiction, and I won't sugarcoat it. When you can't sit still for 5 minutes without checking your screen, when silence makes you uncomfortable, and when your reflex is to scroll, that is not connection, that is chain. Here is the hard truth every father needs to hear. Your attention is power. Whatever you give it to grows. Give it to social media, the algorithm grows. Give it to Netflix, the storyline grows. Give it to work, ambition, status, those things, they grow too. But when you don't give it to your son, something in him begins to shrink. Not physically, but emotionally. He starts acting out or withdrawing or imitating, because sons don't learn manhood from lectures. They learn it from what captures their father's attention. And if your attention is always on the screen, your son will grow up believing that screens are what matter most. We are raising a generation of boys who don't need flawless fathers. They need present ones. Somewhere along the way, the digital father becomes more reactive than relational. We reply to emails faster than we respond to our son's questions. We celebrate likes more enthusiastically than we celebrate patience, courage, and kindness. We know how to create a post, but struggle to carry or start a conversation. The danger here isn't just emotional neglect. The deeper danger is what our sons learn from watching us. They learn that silence is strength, that avoidance is masculinity, that scrolling is how men cope, and that fatherhood is background noise, not frontline responsibility. My friend, I tell you, that belief doesn't just hurt boys, it produces broken men. But hear this clearly, this doesn't have to be the story. The solution to distraction isn't merely discipline, it is devotion, and devotion shows up in ordinary, practical ways. First, put the phone down, not accidentally, and not when battery dies, but on purpose. Create screen-free moments at home. No agenda, no lectures, just presence. Second, look your son in the eye. Now, that simple act communicates something powerful. I see you. You matter. I am not in a hurry. Third, enter his world. Ask him what he's interested in. Sit with him, even in silence. Show up at the game. Watch the movie he loves. Laugh with him. Love him. Be curious about him. And finally, model balance. Let him see that screens are tools, not masters. That productivity is not more important than people. That attention is a gift, not a leftover. This conversation goes deeper. It's spiritual, it's moral, it's eternal. Because the way a father gives or withholds attention shapes how a son understands God. If a father is always busy, always distracted, always unavailable, a son may quietly assume that God is the same. But when a father is present, even imperfect but present, he reflects a God who is near, attentive, attentive and involved. Your attention becomes a mirror of divine love. So let me ask you, man to man, what kind of mirror are you holding up? Maybe you're just listening right now or realizing you have been that distracted father. Maybe you have missed the moments that you can't get back. Hear this, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be there. Put the phone down, look up, lean in, ask questions, apologize if necessary, make eye contact again. Start today, if not yesterday. Your son doesn't need a digital version of you. He needs you, flesh and blood, flawed but fully present. We cannot save the boys if we refuse to confront the men raising them. But the rise of the digital father does not have to mean the fall of intentional fatherhood. We can choose differently. We can be present. We can be awake. We can be engaged. And in doing so, we give our sons something no screen ever could. A father who is there. Let's save the boys.
Save the boys. Raising responsible sons.
Thank you for listening to Save the Boys. If this challenged you, don't just feel it, act on it. Be present, be intentional, and be the father your son is waiting for. Until next time, stay strong, stay awake, and stay in the fight.